What's up, my people? Monday morning. It's top of the AM. What are you doing? Are you out getting it? Are you on your grind this morning, guys? Because I am. Are you out starting? Are you out making your money?
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Listen, people. I have broke through barriers. I really have. I broke through barriers. I said this about last week that I had, over the summer of last summer and everything like that. I went through some things that some really trying times. It was like, I don't know. It was like, I really don't know. It was just like I couldn't get over certain obstacles. I really couldn't. I mean, I kept pushing, man. And now, right? I got this new job where I am like, kind of like a territorial district manager over a lot of different regions, over different merchandisers, you know what I'm saying? Alabama, Georgia. So right now, I'll be training for Georgia. And what this is, right? If you guys don't know my background when it comes to, working in the corporate world, I have, been doing a lot of merchandising for the last 16, 17 years. Sales, account management experience and stuff like that. That's what I would do. And my last job, actual corporate job, was Red Bull. I was an account manager for them, and I left to start do other things. It didn't quite work out for me. Even when I was trying to do the box trucks. I was trying to do the box trucks over the road. That didn't work out. It was a great experience. It didn't work out though. I'm gonna tell you something, guys, right? I'm the type of person, right? If things don't go in my favor or work out as planned, right? I always look at the glass halfway full and I'll be like, okay, it didn't work out as planned. Maybe it's not for me, or maybe it's not meant to work out that way. But guess what? I definitely appreciate the experience. Yeah, I appreciate the experience. I do, because even with that, I can absolutely tell someone about if they have a question about going over the road, getting contracts for, as a box truck owner, cargo driver. That's what it is, right? Picking up cargo, picking up freight, doing your own thing though. And you're doing it either in the 12 foot, 16 foot, 20 foot, 26 foot. And you know what I'm saying? It's a great experience. I've been, look, the months, I think I did it for like 3 or 4 months. The months that I did it, I absolutely went somewhere everywhere. I went to Texas, all over Texas, El Paso, Mexico, California, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? I went a lot of places, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I went a lot of places in the time frame that I was doing it. And so that's why I say I really do embrace and love the experience that I got from that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I was driving a big ass 26 foot. I felt like I was I actually felt like a goddamn CDL driver. I mean, I'm doing everything the CDL drivers was doing besides do all the shifting. I wasn't shifting, I was automatic. It did have the air brakes. You know what I'm saying? I had to do my inspection when I was on the road. Y'all know when you're driving on the road, they got the little inspection site that you would have to go pull over and get your trucks inspected and all that stuff. I had to do all that shit. You know what I mean? I had to get the bill of lading every time I dropped off freight. I had to take pictures of the freight. I absolutely, definitely enjoyed the experience of that. So we carry on after that. That didn't work out. After that, you know, I called myself wanting to get back into kind of merchandising, but still do it for myself, right? So I started working with this guy that got his own bread company, right? So the guy with the bread company, he absolutely had a lot of routes. He had his own Pepperidge Farm company. He had 3 routes. Every route had at least 12 or more stores. So the man had at least 40 stores, or almost 40 stores in all, right? About 40 stores. And that's 3 routes that you had to do it within a week, right? He also had another company that he was partnered up with, but he co-owned it. I mean, that he owned it was it was the missions route. Missions route is where they have tortillas, Tostitos, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, I started doing that, and I was doing it to get the experience under him, and then from there I would possibly buy one of his routes, right? It started off good. Started off very good. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys something. In my age, I don't put up with no bullshit. You have to pay me right. I am very, very experienced in what I do. Not only am I very, very experienced at what I do, right? I am very good at what I do. I am very consistent at what I do, right? I really am. I'm not here to toot my own horn. I'm just stating facts. I am very good at what I do. So like I said, you know, started working with this guy that had his own Pepperidge Farm company, and he had a missions route. Now, the agreement was for me to do the bread route. For some reason, he didn't really want me to do the missions. He said he wanted to do the missions. He wanted to do the missions, which it made sense. Later, I found out it made sense because the warehouse for missions was way in freaking Duluth. I'm on the south side, right? I'm like in Stockbridge and shit like that. I'm glad I didn't agree to that, because that means I would have to go way to Duluth, load my truck up, then come back to the south side for the route, right? Now this dude was doing this shit, you know, for like 3 years. He had a bread route, a missions route. That's a lot of work. The missions route have at least 12 stores on it. I'm thinking like 12 to 16 stores, something like that. About 12 stores. And it's not hard. Once you get the product, once you load, once you get the inventory for your store, it's not bad at all. It's actually very, very, very easy. Same as bread. Once you get out of the warehouse, it comes very easy. The warehouse can be very, very tedious and very, it can be very, kind of like, it can be strenuous. It can be somewhat strenuous. I'm serious. Right? So I started doing that. And the agreement was I worked 4 or 5 days a week. And since I was training, he wanted to pay me $500 a week. And I think I was only going to train 2 weeks. I'm like, cool. After the training, I was going to supposedly be making like $1,200 a week and up. It depends on how much freight I put out. How much, not freight. Depends on how much bread I put out. Right? If I exceeded the numbers, I can actually get paid more, up to $1,400 a week. So I did that, and guess what, guys? 2 weeks over with now. The man's still trying to train me. The man don't got everything in place. The man don't have
2 lanes to take the ramp to Locust Grove. Then
the man don't
lane
have
to turn left onto Bill Gardner Parkway.
Sorry about that, guys. I gotta have my GPS on because with this new job,
use any lane to turn
left
onto
drive
Bill Gardner Parkway.
further south
In 800 feet, make a
to
U-turn.
go to this store to do a reset. And this one I'm gonna finally meet my the guys, a lot of the guys under me. But so check this out. Back to what I was saying. This guy, for some reason, instead of being on training for 2 weeks, now he want to keep me in training. And not only that, he didn't have everything in place. He didn't have another truck. He only had his truck. His other trucks was in Florida, and the other ones was fucked up. So I'm like, hold on now. I didn't sign up for this. I'm not signing up to work with you to make bare minimum. Because mind you now, I am very good at what I do. I don't give a damn if it's another company. It's still the same format. The same format of what? Guess what?
Make a U-turn.
Merchandising, rotating, stocking. That's it. I'm the best in that, right? Why the fuck is this man trying to keep paying me $500? You know what I'm saying? So long story short, things kept happening like that. Similar to that, the guy really didn't want to pay me like he wanted, but he wanted to. He really wanted me to work my ass off, but he didn't want me to pay. He didn't want to pay me. So guess what? I got ghosted. No. Before I left, I told him, I do not want to run your route. I don't want to run the route no more. I just want to merchandise your store. He wanted me to run the route, but he don't want to pay me. So I just said that's all I want to do. I just want to run the route. I just want to merchandise. You drop your bread off. You go to your warehouse and get the bread. I don't want to do that. That you can do that. Why would I do all that and you don't want to pay me what I need to get paid?
Continue on Marketplace Boulevard.
You don't want to pay me like I'm supposed to get paid. So you do that shit. Straight like that. That's what I told him. So we started doing the merchandising and shit, right? The man didn't want to pay me. The motherfucker I told him, all right, look, if you wanted me to merchandise, just merchandise for bread, it's $700. The man wanted me to merchandise his bread and his mission route. Remember now, the bread has about 12 to 14 routes. One of the routes have like 10 stores. Other ones have between 14 and 16 stores. He wanted me to do missions, but he still did not want to pay me. He did not want to pay. He only wanted to pay me like $100 a store. $100 let me see. $100 a day. He didn't want to give me gas. Long story short, I stopped. I quit. And from there, I've been doing, I was just really on my grind to find something else because I have my own businesses, and you have to feed your business. You have to find ways to feed your business. And it was so tough. I don't know what was going on. It's like I was blackballed in the industry, in the corporate world. Like I couldn't get a job. And I finally got a job. Long story short, finally got a job. And like I said, it's like an account regional merchandising position. And like I said, I go around, I manage other merchandisers. I get whatever equipment they might need for whatever site we have to go to. Like we're going to the Chevron out here now, down further south, and I gotta drop off a bunch of glides for 2 liters and 20-ounce drinks and all that. And so, hey, like I said, guys, the goal is just keep pushing. That's what I want to tell you guys. Keep pushing. No matter what you're trying to focus on doing, it might get ugly. It might you might get frustrated. You might not get the type of results you're looking for immediately. But if you keep pushing, put God first, you do what you're supposed to do, you do right, you don't try to fuck over nobody, you always will come out on top. And look, I haven't even told y'all my salary. I haven't even told y'all my salary is really great. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing my YouTube. I'm gonna keep talking to my people, and we're gonna keep rising on top. Now, soon as the Kahlua Khan Let's Debate It keep escalating and rising on top, we're gonna make this thing like a big podcast. And I got some people in mind that I definitely want to work with. Some of you guys already know who I'm talking about. I would love to do that, and we can take this channel to new heights, man, right? But guys, guess what? Word of the day is keep pushing, all right? This is LJ Smith with Kahlua Khan Let's Debate It. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and please comment in my section. Thank you. Peace.